Hello everyone and welcome back to our course of Canva for from basic to advanced. And this will be Canva's lesson number 19, making reels and social media posts. So this will be the first lesson that we will be going ahead and touching the video editing tools and utilities in Canva. So I'll be guiding you through as we go. So here I'm going to show you how you can make a short reel and do some basic transitions and stuff like that, and make some social media posts as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So here, as you can see, I've opened up Canva over here, and now I'm going to go ahead and click on this plus, and I'm just going to search for Instagram reel. There you go. We have Instagram reel over here. Then I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and it's going to open up our video there over here. Now, on the bottom side over here, you can see this is basically the conventional timeline where you can access your timeline and access everything inside your timeline. This is the play button where you can play, and anything that's any videos here you will be able to see them play. Now I'm going to go ahead and import some files in. So I'm going to go ahead and import some video files I have saved from my previous projects which I used. So here you go. I have a MP3 file over here that I'm going to be using. So here's the audio for it. And then I have another audio file here, which I will be using as well. And I have some other video files here, but these are like vehicles, and these are like all horizontal, not like portraits. So I'm going to go ahead and import some videos in. So I've already downloaded 3 videos, and then I'm going to upload them over here. So here, as you can see, I'm just going to go ahead to my file browser over here. And as you can see, I have a couple of videos downloaded. And so I'm just going to go ahead and import them in. As you can see, they're being uploaded right now, all 3 of this. So at first I would want to put this video in over here, and I would want to scale it up so that it matches my entire frame. There you go. Now this video is 30 seconds long. I would want to change the playback speed on this. So as you can see, playback over here, video speed is 1, right? So if I were to increase it to 2, it's going to be 15.4 seconds, as you can see over here. And then I'm going to go ahead and trim it down. So you can trim it down from here, and you can split page from here, or you can press S to split. So splitting will make the video split into 2 videos, but you can trim them outwards as well to their full length. So I'm just gonna keep this at, let's say, 7 seconds. Let me just keep this at 7 seconds. There you go. You can trim this down backwards later on. Then I will put 2 more clips in. There you go. But I can just work with 1 clip. Now let's say you're making it for social media. You're making a video for social media, right? So the first step is to first know what the market is. So you'll get a lot of views by having quotation type of videos. You can have a lot of likes and shares through quotations, news. There are various kinds of sectors. So I'm going to only show you the basics of how you can create a cool video. So on our first video over here, what I'm going to do is add a graphics element. Okay, so I'm just going to go to element over here, add this shape over here. Then I'm going to go ahead and put this shape as within a frame. There you go. Now once that is there, I'm just going to go ahead and decrease the transparency to 35%. There you go. That still looks very powerful there. Then I'm going to go ahead and change the color to black to darken it up. There you go. If we're to play it, as you can see, that's the black part over there in the middle. Now I can always change it into white as well, but white I think would be the best. So I'm just going to keep it white over here. You can keep it dark, you can keep it red, you can keep it whatever color you want. I prefer dark, so I'm just going to place dark there. Then underneath text over here, you have a lot of things here that you can work with. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this one over here. Now I'm just going to place this on top. Listen, read. I'm just going to place read. And how do I animate this read over here? So if I were to go to animate over here, as you can see, rise up, pan, fade. So I'm just going to fade both on enter and out as well. As you can see, character, you can have a line, you can have the word. So I'm just going to go ahead, use the character over here. And as you can see, this is the speed, so you can adjust the speed as well. So if I were to play it from the beginning, read, there you go. Then I would want to add more text in. So I'm just going to add a subheading. There you go. Place it over here. Follow these steps if you follow these steps to attain, or follow these steps which will lead you to success. There you go. So now I'm just going to place this at the center, go to animate over here. You also have effects over here. So as you can see, neon effect, I'm just going to add the neon effect over here. Then underneath animate over here, I'm just going to give it like shift. There you go. And speed is okay. I can also give it for the character, as you can see. But I can give it for word. I can give it for line as well. I'll just give it for word. So I'm just going to animate it for both entering and exiting. Now I'll just play it now. From the beginning, I mean. So as you can see, both of these are now playing. So I want them to disappear at the right moment. So how do you do that? You have to go back. Okay, you have to go back and see when read comes in. So read, then it should disappear, right? So it's at 1 second right now. So at 2 second mark, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a split. So S is to split. There you go. Now over here, I'm just going to go ahead and delete this. So what will this happen? What will make this, like what effect will this have on my entire clip is if I were to go read, then it will pop out, then this will pop in, as you can see. So here I'm just going to go ahead and remove read, and then I'll play from the beginning so that you see. There you go. Now it's time to give some transitions. So as you can see, there are some transitions over here. I can have dissolve, I can have slide, I can have line wipe, I can have stack, I can have flow, as you can see. So I'm just gonna go with flow, and you have match and move. So I'm just gonna go with flow over here. There you go, flow, and the direction will be this. It gives a scrolling effect, so I'm just going to go ahead and give the direction over there, transition. There you go. Now it will transition in smoothly. Now I can add in more text, more lines as well. So here, now I'm just going to have another box over here. Now I'm just also going to like copy the text, paste this text over here. So first, fix health. Health is the ultimate wealth. If you're not healthy, you won't work properly. You'll lose drive and a chance at life. So get up and work out. I think that's a big quote, but it will work nonetheless. So if we were to play it from the beginning now, or play it from this transition part over here, as you can see, and here's that. Now it has a shift. I can give ascend, I can give typewriter, I can give baseline, I can give drift, I can give breathe, I can give wipe, pop, I can give rise, I can give pan, I can give fade. So I'll just make it so that it fades in with the words. There you go, and I'll just lower down the speed a bit. So now I'll just play it. There you go. Now I'll add another transition here as well for stack. Again. Sorry, it's flow, not stack. There you go. Now if I were to go ahead and play it, and you will see that it will transition from here to here. There you go. And I'm just going to go ahead and copy this. I do not need to like specifically write anything else. I'm just doing it to show you what you can do. So then over here, I'm just going to go ahead and select this for the fade. Word done. So now I also like uploaded audio, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and use the audio. This one looks cool, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this audio over here. There you go. The audio has been placed. Now I'll be playing it from the beginning so that you can see and hear it at the same time. So here I go. As you see, it is a very good and nice transition, and our video is complete over here. If you want, you can go ahead and add more slides if you want to. Up to you. So underneath audio, if I were to select this audio over here, as you can see, there's audio effects. So I'll just give it a fade out at 5 seconds, or I'll fade out at like 1.5 seconds. So at 1.5 seconds, it's going to like fade out. So I'll play it right before it fades out so that you can listen to how it sounds like while fading out. As you saw, the music faded out, so it's a cool effect to have as well. So that'll be all for this lesson on how you can go ahead and create an Instagram reel. It's just pretty simple. It's straightforward, like for quotation marks. If you want to make any graphics related advertisement or stuff like that, you just need to have put boxes, and you need to put other stuff. So for example, if I were to put like, let's say, do an element over here. Okay, let me put this element over here, right? I'll put this element over here, then I'm going to go ahead, copy this and paste this, right? And in this segment, let me just put this to, let's say, 3 seconds. Let me also put this to 3 seconds. Then while selecting this clip over here, I'm just going to move this towards the right. Now it needs to be a copy, okay? Now underneath the transition over here, I'm just going to give match and move. So once that is done, now if I were to go ahead and play it from here, as you saw, it matched, because as it's a copy, it matched with its copy and it moved likewise. So you can create like unique animated versions as well. Like for example, this one, like I can make it much more unique. How? Just by selecting this box over here and animating this one as well. So I can give it as a fade, I can give it as a pan, I can give it as a wipe as well. So I will give it as a wipe coming in from upwards. This one as well, I'll give it as a tectonic. I'll just add tectonic here. I'll just add random effects. There you go. If we were to play it from the beginning, as you can see, the boxes are also playing with animation as well. And about the social media posts, I think you already know how to create social media posts because I've already taught a few in our previous lessons. So I'll be going ahead and skipping that part. Other than that, you now know how the video player here works. It's basically the same as how you did with the post, aside from the fact that there's a timeline here. So you can put things upon things here in timeline. Now, other than the conventional like video editing softwares out there, you have various layers in the timeline, right? Here you do not have layers. Here you have only layers on your items. So if you were to place a video and you want another video to play on top of it, you need to place the video and the second video which you want to play on top of the other video, and you need to use the split functionality to play those videos together and picture in together like that. So that'll be all for this lesson. I hope that this was very educational for you, and thank you for your time.